Hi, thanks for coming by to my eBay listing to take a look at this lens I've got for sale. This is a Schneider kreuznach Retina Xeon 50mm 1.9 lens, all aluminum. This was originally used for Kodak cameras with what's called a DKL mount. This has a DKL mount on it. As you can see, it's kind of interesting, all aluminum. There's a nice hunk of glass in there. Very nice for taking portraits, doing a little landscape photography and so forth. It's got a nice boku, whatever you pronounce that, and it gives you a little bit of softness around the edge, a little bit of a different look to your photographs there. So I've been using this a couple months with this camera, a Rebel XT. I've had it dedicated to that, so trying it out, and I'm ready to get rid of it now, so I'm listing it. To make this work, I had to purchase a Canon adapter to a Canon EOS EF adapter to DKL to get that on there, and that's right there. This is of course strictly manual. You'll have to use either a handheld meter, or you can guess like I did by slowly opening the aperture up on the thing and take a picture, and it'll pop on the back, and you can kind of tune it into where you got a good exposure and use it that way. So the way you adjust this is this right here. This is all your aperture stuff here, and right now it's turned down. It's to the smallest. There's a little bit of you can see that on there. Then you take this here, turn this black ring counterclockwise, and it opens up the aperture to that, and then it goes all the way to the right, and there's your maximum opening on that aperture of that thing right there. Now, there's one little thing about this that's a little bit of a extra step you got to do. Call it kind of hitchy or whatever you want to do, but this DKL lens has a little copper tab. It's on a spring, then that's what opens and closes that up. So when you turn this aperture ring on the new adapter all the way back down, well, this doesn't close. It stays open and wide open. And what's going on there, this ring, aperture ring, has a little pin going in on the inside. And on the DKL mount, there's a little copper mount that comes out, kind of an L bracket, that slides around the inside of this new adapter, and that pin, when you open it up, grabs that and moves it around like this and slides it down. So when you take it back down, there's a little bit of friction on the copper to here, and it doesn't go down and close on its own. If you take this, just to show you again, that's wide open. If you take this and loosen the lens a little bit after turning this all the way down, then that will close back up right there. So I don't know if you could get it working better with lubricant on there. I was hesitant to do that. I didn't want to get any lubricant on the vintage lens, or if you want to mess with bending that copper thing around. But whenever you start bending old metal, you know, you're taking the risk that you could break it, snap it off or something. I didn't want to do that because it would ruin the lens. So basically that's that. So that's something that has to be dealt with. But the procedure is, when you have this out, you're going on, you take a picture, then you open it up a little more, take another picture, you open it, then you finally get what you want, or if that's a person or something like that, you get the picture you want, take a few, whatever you're going to do, then you're ready to move on to the next thing. You can loosen this up on here and leave the lens mounted. I'm kind of fumble-fingered, I'm an old guy, so I like to take the lens off and turn it and hold it with two hands to do that. If you're a little more nimble and that, you can probably do it while it's on the camera. But that's something that's got to be done. I want to be completely upfront about that. I don't want any misunderstandings on it. But I've got this listed on eBay. If you look these up, they're kind of a coveted lens. So there's you know, they're not making them anymore, of course, and they're out there. This one's in really nice shape. The glass is really clean. So I got that listed now. If you got any questions, please get a hold of me. Thanks for coming by.